Welcome to this presentation on the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, aka FERPA. Parents or legal guardians have the right to request copies of their student's educational record, request changes to that record, deny access to that record, or to opt out for military or directory disclosure. These same rights transfer to the student upon their 18th birthday or attending a college or university. So what is an educational record? An educational record is anything directly related to a student that is maintained by an educational agency or institution. Some examples of educational records include their attendance, grades, and even student immunizations. They can also include any surveillance videos or images of a student, but it does not include those records that are made by teachers for personal use or alumni records. When it comes to educating our students, we really like to use technology, but at the same time, we have to be careful. Some of those websites that we could be using in our classroom could collect data on our students when they sign up for the website. First, we have to raise awareness about the ins and outs of FERPA with our teachers and even parents. Second, we need to ensure that any vendors we use, we choose them wisely. We have to follow all school policies, and finally, be mindful of what is on our computers and desks. Since most educational records are kept digitally now, we have to be mindful of how we protect our digital records. There are 120 student privacy laws in 40 different states in effect. It is our responsibility to implement this new technology appropriately and securely. Surveillance videos and photos are educational records and therefore subject to FERPA. 94% of high schools in the 15 to 16 school year were using surveillance systems. The Fourth Amendment protects students from unreasonable searches. However, courts have upheld recordings in places where there is a low expectation of privacy. Even with the laws and regulations for FERPA, there are still exceptions of when schools can disclose without permission. For example, if there is a health risk or a safety risk to the school, schools do not need to have permission, or if they are given a court order or subpoena. There has become a debate about what is privacy versus security. Finally, FERPA and ICE. Schools are a sensitive location, and ICE is to refrain from enforcement in schools. There's not an exemption from FERPA that gives them unfiltered access to student records, and even if the school has an SRO, there has to be a legal and valid reason for access to a particular student's record. For more information, please visit these websites about FERPA.